So again, I thank you so much for welcoming me here and having me be a part of this evening with you guys. And I believe that the two stud athletes are here. Let's bring them in. Hi, gentlemen. How you doing? This is my seat. This is my seat. Yeah, you can. Do you want it? If you like, you could pay for it. Like we're at Steiner Sports, right? I mean, come on. Win with Steiner, like win in Rome. How you guys? I'm gonna stand. Is that okay? Can I? I feel like more energy when I stand. Is that cool?
Oh, she said you're blocking.
Okay, wait. I'll move back though.
Oh, you just walk around.
Wait, there you go. I know. Not me, with my pencil skirt. So, hey guys.
How are you doing?
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
So, Subway Series kicking off.
Yes, it is.
How excited are you guys?
It's amazing. Just get ready to start the season over there because they came to us, so I'm ready to play and ready to go.
All right, so let's start off with you, and let's start some personal because, in preparing for tonight, I, of course, went to Wikipedia, right? Isn't that what we all do, right? When we're like, we need to find out more information, we go to Wikipedia, and I found out that A, you're Dutch, and B, you speak 4 languages.
Yep, I do.
That's awesome.
Wow. Yeah.
So you're Sir Didi.
Yeah.
So right, so like I think we need to start that. I think we need to start like a hashtag Sir Didi. Like, do the guys in the clubhouse call you Sir at all, or do they even know you're Dutch?
Well, some of them know that I'm Dutch, some of them don't, and I tell them that they don't have to go by. Don't call me Sir Didi. There's no need to. Just call me with Didi.
But it's cool.
A little bit, but.
I mean, that's cool. I'd want to be called Sir Anita.
I don't think so.
All right, so what, Ma'am Anita?
Yeah.
What are the 4 languages you speak?
Speak English, Dutch, Spanish, and Papiamento.
What? Yeah, and we all know what that is. Give us a.
All right, quit.
Give us a.
Okay, I'll say.
Something baseball related, like.
Yeah. So,
I hit a grand slam tonight.
Oh wow.
Is that a tough one for you? You are a baseball player.
I'll say that I play for the Yankees in Papiamento.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Mitong pa New York Yankees.
It sounds Spanish.
It's similar to Spanish.
Yeah, it sounds Spanish.
It's because it's a mixture
I
of
wasn't
4.
taken back or anything.
It's like a mixture of 4 or 5 different languages, like Portuguese.
Tudo bom.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah.
You're supposed to say tudo bem.
Tudo bem.
Right. Okay.
But I don't know that much, so that's how to say it. But it's a mixture like Portuguese, French, English, Dutch, and it's a lot of more mixture in there. So
That's awesome.
And that's what we speak in 3 different islands over there in Curacao. Curacao, Bonaire, and Aruba.
Very cool. Very good. And your
Yeah.
grandfather, right? Big time baseball
Baseball
player.
player,
Is
yeah.
that like you got it from your grandfather?
My whole family plays baseball. My mom plays softball.
Really?
Aunts play softball, uncles play baseball, and I have a couple uncles that play soccer too, so that's why my family is like so into sports.
So it's all hereditary.
Yeah.
It's all hereditary. You're blessed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was something like that.
No, come on. You're playing shortstop for the New York Yankees. You're blessed.
Yeah.
So, and you're Venezuelan,
Yes, I am.
right? So, kind of talk about your upbringing in Venezuela and how you got into baseball.
Well, I started playing when I was 4 years old. Just for fun. And when I turned 14, I started seeing baseball like a business, and I just started practicing every day. And I got signed when I was 16.
Wow. So imagine that. Imagine what we were doing at 14. I was hiding guys underneath my bed. So I'm sorry.
That's really early.
I'm like, what? I'm sorry. But like, at 14, you're like, you said you're thinking about this as a business. I mean, at 14, we're like waiting for like the candy guy to come around the corner. You hear that? I mean, like, what made you take it so seriously at 14? Is it that upbringing? Is it the culture? Is it Venezuela?
Well, it's there's a lot of talent in Venezuela, and you know, every kid, it's every kid's dream playing the big league. And when I turned 14, I saw my friends that they were getting signed by teams, and you know, I just wanted to be part of a major league team, and I just started doing it every day. Started practicing every day.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so back
Same
to you.
thing.
So, Derek Jeter retires. The god of baseball, the face of Major League Baseball, retires.
Yep.
And now you have to step in and fill his shoes, and you have to play shortstop for the Yankees. What was that like for you?
For me, I'll start with the first thing he told me is, don't look at it as a replacement. Just look at, I play my years, everything, and just go play your baseball. There's always someone who's gonna judge you, criticize you, or do it, whatever. They're just trying to see how strong you are. And basically, as soon as he told me that, as soon as I met him the first time, and he said, that's all you gotta do. Just play the game. Don't worry about, because they're always gonna find something. So just play the game, relax, and try and have fun. And then you got great group of guys with you, so everybody's there to help each other out. So when I got there, I'm not gonna lie, I started really slow, started bad.
Oh, no, we know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I have to talk about it on Sports Talk Radio. And I have to field the calls, why, yeah.
So, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So, you know, I started really bad, you know, fans are booing everything, chanting Jeter. You know, there's nothing I can do. It's whatever comes out of their mouth. And, you know, I showed that it didn't break me. So, you know, it made me stronger, made me a better person, and make me realize the small mistakes and when not to make them and everything, and trying to get better. So, trying to make improvements since the season.
And you made massive improvements.
Yeah.
Kind of share with us exactly, you know, because you said, you know, you started off slow, but like what happened? What transpired? I know there's an ebb and flow to a baseball season, and it's very long. But what happened that kind of the door kind of opened for you, and you just exploded, and everybody wanted you on their fantasy baseball team, like me. I did pick you up on my fantasy baseball.
Well, for me, after that slow first month or month and a half, you know, one thing that I always had in mind since I was always in the lineup, that shows that the manager trusted me, he believes in me, and same thing with all the other guys too, because it wasn't like I'm struggling, everybody's gonna leave me on the side. Like, I was struggling in the beginning, but everybody was helping me out. I had all the veteran guys talking to me, get me on early on the field to hit with them, talk about hitting, talk about fielding. You know, everybody helping each other out. So, like, the whole clubhouse helped me out. And then I'm doing the same thing. Like, when I was going, I'm doing good, and somebody's slacking, I'm trying to pick each other up. And since the first week or whatever, when I made the first mistake ever, and then they're already helping me out. You know, this is what happened, don't try to do this in certain situations. So since that first game, and since then, you know, they have to keep helping me till today. They're still helping me, so they never backed off.
Who's the guy in the clubhouse? Okay, Jeter's gone. Who's the guy in the clubhouse that really, you know, that leader, the top guy who's going to pull you aside, who's going to talk to you?
All the veteran guys.
Give me the top dog. Give me the top guy who really is the glue in your clubhouse.
Probably A-Rod. I'll say A-Rod.
What?
Yeah. Well, he's there. No, he's like, everybody is talking this and that, but as soon as you sit down and talk to him, it's a way different guy that everybody sees.
No, I know.
And not a lot of people get to know that, and because he was like, he helped me. He took me out early to take ground balls. It's like, you're new to the league, get to know the runners. When you're going to hit, look for certain pitches and certain accounts and do all that.
No.
You knew that was coming. Come on. Yeah. From a Mets fan, no less. You, my friend, are like everybody's favorite baseball player.
Why is that? Why is that?
Why do you think? Why do you think? Why do you think?
I don't know. Why is that?
Really? Kind of. No. I mean, kind of. You know what it is. I think because that night, all that went down, the emotions that you showed, and it made it on SportsCenter, it made it on net, and you touched people.
That's right.
You know, that I think that's what's so amazing about sport, and what I love about my job in covering sport is your story and how you touched people, and because you did that, wherever you go, people they relate to you now. And I think that's what's so special. But if you can, like, take us there. You're out there, you know, you're playing in the infield, and what kind of clued you in on what was going on, and kind of walk us through what happened.
Well, it was the 7th inning playing against San Diego, and you know, I go up there in my third at bat, and everybody started cheering for me, and I had no idea why. So you know, 30 seconds later, I realized that it was the trade deadline. So some fans said, "Good luck in Milwaukee." And you know, after that at bat, I went into the clubhouse, checked my phone, and see what was going on, and that's
Twitter
how I
was
figured.
blowing up, right?
Yeah.
Twitter was like.
And you know, I was just sad. That's it. That's the word. I was just sad that not because I was going to Milwaukee. I was going to leave New York, and you know, that was why.
Okay, so obviously we saw you get so emotional. You come back, and Terry, after the game, your manager is interviewed, and he shares that he had no idea a trade was going down. What was it, your pitching coach or your batting coach? Somebody in the dugout, he was just like, "What's going on with Wilmer? Why are you so emotional? What happened? What am I missing here?" And he had to be notified. What did he say to you? What was your first conversation with Terry? What did he say to you?
Well, in the 9th inning, he came to me and he told me he has no idea what's going on, but the GM called him and said that he needs to take me out of the game, but he really didn't know what's going on, and that was it. Then after the game, they just told me that the trade didn't happen for some reason.
Psych. So, but your emotions, beyond the fact, like, who wants to live in Milwaukee, besides that?
No, it wasn't because I was going to Milwaukee, because you know I was gonna play baseball. I was gonna do the same thing. You know, I just, you know.
But like, you know, you don't hear a lot of players who want to stay with an organization, especially the Mets, because it's been a losing organization for so long. Usually players want to leave the Mets and go play for a team that has a chance of making it to the postseason and winning a World Series. So not only was the experience and watching you and watching that emotion, but you after saying, "I love this organization and I don't want to leave here." It's not something that Mets fans have heard often before. So that as well, I think, compounded why everybody's in love with you.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I've been in this organization since I was 16, and you know, seeing the same people, same faces every day, you get used to it. You know, you just don't want to leave, and you know that really touched me.
Well, round of applause, man. I think. I mean, I'm assuming you'd feel the same way. I mean, heck, it's the Yankees. Everybody wants to play for the Yankees. So, I mean, like, don't you think that must have been like a really difficult?
Well, yeah.
If you're out there in the infield and you hear that.
I heard, you know, we were playing too, but when I heard what's going on with him, and like for me, if I was put in that situation, I wouldn't say that it was fair, because you're playing and everybody's cheering something different that you're leaving, but you're trying to focus on the game. I think that's what he did. He still focused on the game until they told him something. So I think in that situation, he handled it really good. So that's the only way you can handle it right there.
All right, so I'm curious, like, how the clubhouse works, okay? Because it's with all due respect to the Mets, and by the way, I find myself, so I'm from Florida, but I cheer. I want to see both, and I know people in New York are like, that can't happen. That's not the way it works. But it is for me. Like, I like when I want to see you both make it to the playoffs. I would love to see a Mets-Yankees World Series. So I cheer for you, but I just feel like it's just there's so much more gratification when the Mets win, because they've been struggling for so long. It's like, you're supposed to win. It's the you ever see the skit with Chris Rock? You're supposed to pay your child support. You're supposed to pay your bills. It's like the Yankees are supposed to win. So it's different. Because the Mets Mets are doing so well this season, it's like, I guess it's more fulfilling in a way, right? What, I mean, do you guys pay attention to like what's going on with each team? Like, is there, well, by the way, Alex is a closet Mets fan. Do people know that?
Yes, I know that.
Okay, so I know Alex is in there cheering for the Mets, but are you guys like, do you even care what's going on with them?
With New York, yeah, because this is the first thing they told me too. You're in New York, like, be together like it's one New York team, even with the basketball and Mets. So everybody wants the whole city and everything to do good.
There's so many teams.
Yeah, exactly. So everybody wants the whole New York, all the New York teams to do good. So they're in the National League and we're in the American League, so they can do good on their side, we can do good on our side.
But you are paying attention to what's going on with them.
Yeah, yeah.
Are the same? Like
Yeah,
in your
with every team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just watch baseball.
That's why they got an MLB app, so you can check. You see
That's
highlights,
right,
you see everything, so you see everything.
Because Mets fans hate Yankees fans, Yankee fans hate Mets fans. I'm just curious, like what it is like in the clubhouse. So there is support there.
Yeah.
Okay, so be honest with us. Be honest, both of you actually. Did you know your teams would be this good this season? Be honest. It doesn't leave here, right? What happens in Steiner stays in Steiner.
That's right.
Did you know that your team would be this good, where you're on the door of maybe winning the division, let alone, I think everybody's pretty comfortable that you're going to slide in as a wild card?
Well, to be honest, everybody doubted us in spring training.
Mm-hmm.
So they say, oh, the team is not the same, you guys are not the same, like everything. But when I got in with the clubhouse, I felt like we had the best chemistry that I've ever been in. So I think we say, yeah. I'm not surprised that we're doing good, but with the feeling we played the whole spring training, everybody connecting, I think we probably had a really good season.
Now,
so far it's going good.
Alex Rodriguez, Teixeira, they're like, could they be your dad? How old are they? Right? I mean, come on, let's be honest. How old are they? Like, really? Like, what are you, like?
I'm 25.
Okay, and they're?
40 and...
So if they started early, yeah, Dad, we're playing on the same team, Dad. Were you surprised that they were, I mean, obviously we know Teixeira's out, unfortunately, because, my goodness, what a season he was having. Yeah. But did you have a feeling did you expect them to do as well and as long as they did? It was kind of like after the All-Star game, I thought maybe their numbers would diminish. And yeah, Alex has somewhat, but my goodness, for the season that they've had for their age.
For me, this is one thing too. Like, I tell everybody, if you see A-Rod in the cage during BP and during the game, he repeats the same swing every time. And if you look at his old videos, his swing hasn't changed. So I never doubt that he will not be successful right now at this age because, he's still doing the same thing. So, and Tex always been hitting homers, so, and everything. So it's things that happen.
It's been unbelievable, and the change that has happened with the Mets at the trade deadline. Cespedes coming in. Yeah. I mean, unbelievable. Share with us, how has your clubhouse changed? How has this team changed with and I feel bad that, Kelly doesn't get a lot of love, Juan doesn't get a lot of love, but they were the first ones to come over. But how has your clubhouse changed? What was the biggest dynamic that changed that really turned this Mets team around?
Yeah, definitely. Since, I'm going to be honest with you, since spring training, we knew that we had a good team. We had the pitching. So I think that's been important to have. So we're not surprised. We're not surprised for where we are right now because since spring training we said we have a good team. Don't be surprised if we win a lot of games. And the team made the right choices. They made the right trade, bringing Rive and Johnson when we needed them, and obviously Cespedes. And we're just right on it. We're just ready to go.
But I hear that the clubhouse has changed by bringing them in. Veteran guys, kind of like been in the situation before. Like, have you sensed that? Have you sensed a change in the clubhouse?
Yeah, having Rive in the clubhouse, it's a lot of fun.
That's what I heard. I heard you.
It's a lot of fun. At the same time, you learn a lot because those guys have been around in the league, and you have fun and learn at the same time.
And let's talk about your rotation. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I own 3 of them on my fantasy baseball team. So DeGrom has been, and him and Noah with their hair. I mean, like, it's just, it's
What's going
sick.
on with that?
Do you make fun of them with their haircuts? Or
Oh, I do sometimes.
you do?
Yeah.
Are you jealous? Are you jealous that? Because I'm jealous.
A little bit.
I'm
a
actually,
little bit,
yeah. I'm jealous of their hair. So I really do believe that this rotation is just absolutely ridiculous. But I have to ask you about Harvey, and this will be my last question, and then we'll open up some questions for the audience. Yes, we're gonna do that. But when the whole thing came down, his agent saying that we can't have him pitch so many innings, and him coming back and forth and saying, well, I don't know if I want to pitch in the postseason. How did the team handle that? What happened in the clubhouse when all that went down with Harvey and his agent?
Well, a lot of things happens. And you know, that didn't affect us at all, because when you're out there, you know, thinking about what's going on out there. So that didn't change anything. He said he's pitching. I'm sure he wants to pitch, and he will.
Because if it's me, and I'm you, and Harvey's on my team, I'm going, dude.
You should pitch.
You're pitching.
Yeah.
If we make it into the postseason,
Yeah.
I don't care what your agent's saying, dude, you're pitching because we don't know if we'll ever get back here again.
Yeah.
Because that's me. But I trust that you didn't say that. All right, so let's open up for questions. Of course.
Most important guy I noticed, everybody depends every now and then on Cologne. Cologne is
Big sexy.
unbelievable for his age.
Yes.
You look what he's done this year. He's like the father to the team, really.
Yeah,
Every time
definitely.
he comes out, you don't know what you're getting, but it's fun to watch.
Yeah, he can swing a little
Yep.
bit too.
And not to forget, the Groominator. Yes, the Groominator, the real Terminator on the Mets.
Yeah.
He comes into the game,
The
it's like
Groominator.
watching Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie. Terminate that next pitch. It's going right in the strike zone.
What's your question?
Who was your favorite baseball player when you were a kid?
Me? I had Ken Griffey, Barry Bonds, Jimmy Rollins, Derek Jeter, and who was it? Andrew Jones from Curacao.
A lot of 'em.
What's your question? Yeah?
What are your least favorite baseball teams?
Better be the Red Sox.
Yeah, I've seen the Red
Let me just get this on video.
He's the Red Sox. I'll say the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Just say it.
I'll say the Red Sox. It's for me. I don't know
For the
about
Red
him.
Sox?
Yeah.
Who's your least favorite team
What
that
did
you?
I don't know. I haven't really thought of that.
No?
No, I don't know.
You don't have a team that you're like, oh, I hope they lose.
It's not.
Not
it's
really.
just.
Not
It's
really.
just not. It's not the hating. It's not the hating part. It's just
right.
you come in the rivalry, so
Yeah.
you just got to go with it.
Well, all right, let me
Yeah,
let me
exactly.
Got to do on the field.
let me ask you this: who's the one pitcher that you have to go up against that you're like, oh, damn?
Oh man.
Who's the one pitcher in Major League Baseball that you just like? You're like, oh, I wish I had the night off.
To be honest,
None. There's none.
no.
I'm gonna have to say Arrieta.
Arrieta.
That's one guy.
Really?
Dick Arrieta.
But you handle it well.
Will you be
Yeah,
excited
he's
if
tough.
Gotten better and better all the time.
each other in the playoffs?
Sorry?
Will you be excited if you verse each other in the playoffs?
Oh yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
It would be a
It will
Subway
be, yeah,
World
Subway.
Series.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Unbelievable.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
Wilmer, I've been a big fan of yours. I know there were a lot of people asking, like, how are you going to fill the shortstop role this year? Because there were a lot of big free agents, and all the Mets fans were like, oh, we should go sign this guy, this guy. How did you handle that in the media when people were asking you about that?
Well, I'm not really a media guy, so I don't really
That's the
listen
best way to go
to
about it,
what's
too.
going on. I was just, I was just working hard in my off season. I played winter ball a little bit, and I was just working hard, like they told me to do, like I wanted to do it. And I got a spring training, and they told me that I was gonna be the shortstop, and here I am.
Well, you became all of our favorite players. So.
Yeah, it worked out.
Thank you.
Remember when you had to
Thank
play
you.
third for a little
Thank
bit,
you.
man?
Thank you.
Put that third, second, and then short.
Yeah.
Didi, when Rico Noel got called up, did you guys make fun of him every day for getting it out on Will Ferrell? Or
Sorry?
Will Ferrell got him out. You guys remind him of that every day?
No, not really. No, not really. Sorry?
Were you guys aware of that?
Yeah, a couple of us were aware of it, yeah. You know, yeah.
Do you guys think I have hair like Jacob? Like
DeGrom?
You do. He does.
Yep, look at that.
Yeah, actually he does. Yeah.
Wilmer, just want to let you know that these are my boys, and we're big, big Met fans, and we're very happy that you're still with the Mets. I have a question, though. I'm a big-time Met fan, but I'll be the first to admit that the Mets can be a dopey franchise at times. And the way they ran this season was very frustrating as a Met fan. 3/4 of the year, nothing was happening. Everything was really going slow. As a player, do you get as frustrated as the fans do when you see there's no movement going on and trying to make the team better?
You have just been cracking up.
Yeah.
We should have.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
We should have paid you for this appearance because you are enjoying yourself more than anyone in this room.
Well, as a player, you trust what you have. You trust your teammates. You trust whoever is in the clubhouse. And if anyone is in the big leagues, they're good enough to play. So you have to trust who you have. Obviously, it could be better, but sometimes it doesn't happen. But we trust what we have, and we just play hard.
How you doing? How you guys doing?
Good.
Awesome. I just want you guys to know, especially when I'm a huge Yankee fan, but everything that happened with you from, during that Wednesday to the walk-off home run with, even as a Yankee fan, made me a huge fan of yours. Seeing that passion and enthusiasm, I mean, it made me love, I love you, Didi, but I'm more excited to meet you.
Thank you.
Seriously, I was just just as a baseball fan, as an American, 41 years old, I've seen so much sports stuff over the years, that's if I saw it in the movie, I wouldn't believe it.
Thank you.
And, that was great.
That's nice.
So
Thank
a quick question for you guys. Since, obviously this is the best city in the world, but what's the favorite city you guys a visitor you guys have been to, your favorite visiting ballpark that you've played in?
Say Milwaukee.
It's got to be San Diego.
San Diego?
Yeah.
I'll say Miami.
Really?
Yeah.
We're not talking
Close to
about
home.
South Beach.
Close to home.
We're
Close to-
talking about the stadium, not.
No, the state. I like the stadium because they got it. Even though it's big, I'm not a power hitter, so I don't worry about that. Just trying to hit line drives. But for me, I like the aquarium and all the decoration they have in there. So
Seattle's
That's
a
nice.
great city too, man.
How about two more? One more? Two more?
Didi, when you got the call that you were being traded to the Yankees, what was your reaction?
it got me a little bit off guard. I'm not gonna lie, because I didn't expect it. Okay, the whole thing was when I was with the Diamondbacks. They told me, yeah, don't worry about it. You're not gonna get traded. You're probably gonna be our shortstop next year. So I'm going there for the Diamondbacks, and then in December I get a phone call. My agent said, to give you a heads up that you might get traded. I was like, to where? He said, to Yankees. I was like, and the first thing, the first thing that came to mind, because I had afro, I was like, I gotta cut my hair. So I gotta do all that, and then, yeah. And then I was like, yeah, well, it's another opportunity for me to get here, so, they gave me another opportunity just to play in the big leagues again, so, I'm thankful for that.
One more.
Do you like the idea of the challenge?
Good challenge. Oh, the call?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good question. Sometimes, I don't mind if you do it, but personally, I think it has to be a little bit quicker, because sometimes it takes too long, and it slows
the game.
Yeah, it slows the game down, so that's what I think.
You feel
Like
the same
the
way?
DH, I hate to tell you.
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit quicker.
Quicker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you so much. It's been an absolute blast.